Welcome to Gents Gaming. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, enjoy your featured presentation.
I don't have to do a countdown, so I can just have it be recording now.
Oh yeah, because we're like here
In the same
together
room.
in the same room,
In the same womb.
touching
me, touching you, touching you. Sometimes I think I'm a good
Wish I
singer,
knew that song.
and then sometimes I'm like,
It's okay.
a little rough. Touching you. That was almost okay.
I thought it was beautiful.
Even when because I sing a lot in the videos.
You do
Kind of
sing a lot in the videos, don't
Kind of
you?
inadvertently, and sometimes I'm like, it sounded good. And other times I'm like,
Oh.
wait. He looks like he
Tarzan.
he hates Goofy, but I'm like trying to like.
All right,
no.
settle down.
Oh no, he's looking at me. He's not looking at Goofy. He's looking at me. How old? Does it establish how old Sora is?
Sora, I think in the second game is like 16 or something.
Yeah. Well, Tarzan, I
He's
know.
definitely underage.
I know you're a gorilla, basically, but you're barking up the wrong tree. Speaking of barking up the wrong tree, welcome back to More Kingdom.
To another one-off win. Wait.
No, a several off Saturday.
Several.
I meant to say this in our recordings that we did the other day, that we finished Unravel 2, and we were going to start Pokemon Yellow back up to alternate.
You did say that, actually.
Did I?
I think so.
Oh, okay. Well,
If not, there it is
Elf
again. I said, well, if not,
Elephant?
Elf Nut. Elf Nut.
That's my favorite Keebler cookie. The Elf Nut.
It's my. Well,
It's the peanut butter flavored one.
ooh, Elf Nut.
Yeah. It's elephant nuts. That's the commercial. I might have to cut that out. I don't know. We'll see when actually you get to decide.
Staying.
You're the editor.
I'll bleep it out so it makes it sound like you said something super profane.
It's nuts. That's the commercial. I might have to cut that out. Yeah, that's one thing I never considered.
Yeah.
You could censor something that isn't that.
have the power.
Unnecessary censorship is a heck of a thing.
It's a form of comedy.
It really is. It's a form of comedy. That's my favorite comedy.
It's a form of comedy. I like that.
Comedy that is recognizable. Well, the second you just started to say it again, and you sounded like the Mad Hatter again.
I don't know very many voices, but apparently I know like 2 that I can do okay.
It's a form of comedy. I can't do it as well. We established this off camera. Or no, it was on camera. Yesterday, playing Subnautica.
Oh.
The line between our real friendship and our on-screen friendship is getting blurrier every day. But we established that I can do impressions relatively well if I'm just immediately repeating it.
Yeah.
Where am I supposed to be going right now?
Maybe back in the 10?
Stop playing Pokemon trading card game and help.
It's Pokemon TCG Bucket. I was trying to adjust my deck. I got the shiny Charizard EX, by the way, everybody be jealous.
I got a Charizard EX today.
But did you get the shiny Charizard EX?
I got one in real life and sold it for $200.
You stop. Look at that. Isn't that cool?
It is really cool.
Editor. Oh wait, that's me.
I'm
I'll just put up an image.
I'm
of that.
coping because I'm jealous. I talked to Jane, and
What did she say?
nothing of importance.
Okay. I know you were supposed to go around and fight, like, to free all of the gorillas.
And I
being
thought I did
captured.
that in the
I
last
thought you had done that too.
I do hope. Maybe I need to find Mr. Clayton.
Oh wait. Oh, I can't do the voice because I'm not in my microphone.
Oh yeah. Oh, we just needed to leave the tent.
I do hope that Mr. Clayton is safe.
I thought you said that you weren't using a filter.
I wasn't using a filter. That's what I did. Not a filter.
Well, you just said you can't do it because you don't have your microphone.
Oh, well, then I just try to do it here. We'll see if that even picked up at all the same way.
I'm sure it'll
I
sound.
basically just got close to my microphone and yelled into it like a man.
Just like pet my cat, my dead cat.
That sounds really not cool, Tyler. Speaking of your dead cat.
Gosh, he is
Zebor. He's tough. This is the final battle with him.
Oops, I forgot the attack button again, but I remembered it much more quickly this time. Oh, he did the bushes. Oh, kitty in the bushes.
Oh, kitty in the bushes.
You are so bad.
I'm trying to think of other cat memes that I could potentially put in here.
Wee wee wee.
Wee, wee, wee.
But he's like,
That's different, yeah. I'll just tone down the
Gordons. Oh my goodness.
and you're his milk.
What? Oh, I think he was eating food.
I think you're right. You're his dry pellets.
You're his milk. Don't ever say that to me again.
Wait for mama. You're his milk.
I'm the milk to your cereal.
Milk. We're gonna be done with that. Oh, look at
Whoa,
that!
what? He flip-flopped all around.
Well, you actually killed him this time.
Oh, that's
He's
kinda,
dead.
That's kind of sad. I loved cheetahs and leopards and tigers and stuff like a lot when I was a kid. I still like them.
do.
I still like them a lot, but I was like obsessed with them.
I think they're maybe the coolest animals that have ever existed.
Wow, we just took his tooth
Yeah, and now you can wear it.
around my neck. Oh, it's Chirk. Remembered.
Yeah, you remembered. Well done.
Oh no, look at Jade!
What is Turk doing in there? Oh,
Giving her a hug because she's so pretty.
feet!
Feet! Look at all the feet! There's big feet, there's little feet!
So many feet!
Demonetized.
Dream come true. That's what girls. That's the face they make when we say feet.
I'm putting that in the thumbnail. I'm telling you right now. Guy on it. So Nick and I took a what Disney character are you most likely to marry quiz right before we started this video, and I got Jane, and
I got Tarzan.
and he got Turk, which is why I remember the name.
Oh.
I could feel you looking at me because
I was like,
we absolutely
what is he
did
talking
not
about?
We absolutely did not take
Well,
that.
now I
Maybe
got
we
it.
did.
Now I'm going to look it up right
You
now.
remember the last time we tried to
This is
take
going to be
quiz on the
different.
show?
This is going to be way different.
And it was like 47 questions, and we got 43 in and gave up.
Mary.
I think if I were to marry a Disney princess,
Does Jane count?
she's not technically a princess, but I think she counts. She's
four options here.
She's
So
a
I'm
Disney queen.
I'm a little worried.
You know what I
There's
mean?
not a lot of choices here.
I definitely wouldn't marry Snow White because
Well, we're about to find out.
I think I'd get a little too jealous.
What's your favorite animal? Horse, bird, fish, or lizard?
I don't really like any of them.
Okay. Which is
I'm gonna go with horse.
over bird, fish, and lizard?
Yeah.
Okay.
No. Oh, you already pick it?
I mean, I can choose it. I can change it.
Let's go bird.
Bird, okay. Kind of a lame answer, but that's fine.
Yeah. It's better than the other ones.
What's your favorite season?
Fall.
Fall. Good answer. Where would you like to live? City apartment, a remote cottage, an ancient
Remote
castle,
cottage. Oh, ancient castle.
or a beachside mansion?
Ancient castle.
Okay, ancient castle it is.
I didn't realize we're gonna get that cool with it.
What is your favorite activity to do on days off? Try new foods,
No.
watch TV, hang out with friends,
Probably.
or paint?
Hang out, friends.
I didn't say paint.
Paint the town red with my friends.
Oh, Nelly.
I think I'm just gonna keep accidentally going back and forth doing.
That's exactly. I know. I was
Yeah.
kind of trying to keep an eye on that as I was doing this quiz thing for you, but
Oh, I caught it. I caught it before it got too late. I
Yeah.
think. But I probably need to go back the other direction.
I think at this point you're supposed to go back up. Do you want direction or no?
Give me another second. Now that I'm
No, you're-
realizing
yeah,
that
yeah.
I don't know what I'm doing.
You're
Also,
fine.
I need to let Archie out really quick.
You want me to do it?
Nah.
Actually, he's in the bathroom now, so I'm going to take this time to say, I need help. If anybody is out there and they're watching this video, please know that he likes to give me hugs and kisses off camera, and I don't approve. And I can't stop him because he's so much bigger than me. Oh, he's coming back.
Nick might think he's funny because he edited this video and he took advantage of me letting my dog out and going to the bathroom. But you should all know that none of that is true. He begs and pleads for hugs and kisses all day, every day, but I never give them to him.
And that's why Tyler's my best friend.
Couldn't hear you the whole time.
What did I say?
Well, I couldn't decipher what you were saying.
Well, that's all that matters.
I couldn't hear you. Also, it's been recording.
I know it's been recording. I was doing it into the microphone. Bob? What do you mean? I finally professed my love for you. Guys, don't tell Tyler, but I'm enormously attracted to him.
Keyword enormous.
I'm enormous.
Yeah, clearly.
Fully attracted to him. What outfit would you love to wear?
I thought of something funny to say when I came back.
Why would they ask this?
I forgot it.
It's which princess would you like to...
That's what the quiz is?
No, yeah, well, it's what Disney princess would you marry?
Yeah.
It says which outfit would you wear, and it's a bunch of girls in outfits.
Oh, and they all... Well, they don't actually look like the princesses.
Well, that's what... But it's also asking you, what would you like to wear? That's why I'm confused.
Oh, that is
I'm
weird.
like, why are you...
Are you sure it's not what Disney princess are you?
Pretty sure.
Should I go this way or should I go the other way?
Yeah, it's your perfect match. I'd go the other way.
Okay.
Any preference on the outfit? I feel like you're a top right person.
Yeah. Wait, it's great. I want to see bottom right a little bit. Oh, it's just a cowboy hat.
It's just the hat, yeah.
Yeah, I'm a top right person.
They didn't give us a lot to work with.
100%.
What's your dream date? Picnic? Stargazing? Amusement park? Dinner and a movie?
None of it, really.
Okay.
Let me work my way through it. Amusement park, absolutely not, because rides scare me.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yep. I went on one of those, like, it was a miniature, like, loop-de-loop.
Yeah.
Like one of the ones that went upside down, and I almost fell out.
Oh, really?
And so, also I get really motion sick. And
I can't do any rides that spin around in circles.
Yeah. I don't think I used to be motion sick, but I rode that ride where like it spins around and you stick to the wall like 12 times in a row, and then I have been motion sick ever since.
It's not gone away.
I think I broke my equilibrium. So not an amusement park, dinner and a movie. Like realistically, that's probably what I would do. But that's kind of boring. What were the other two?
Stargazing or a picnic?
Ooh. I'm gonna go picnic because I feel like that's broad enough that you could picnic at a lot of cool places. You could really
picnic in a movie.
Picnic in a movie. You could like really plan something special out. Whether it's like, especially if you know her, like you can pick out really good like treats. You can go to a special place, create a special memory, and if you picnic long enough, the stars will come out. So I'm gonna go with picnic.
That's a good answer. Guys, don't tell Tyler, but I'm doing this to figure out how I can how to win him over.
I know. I've always known.
Finally, choose a cute couple outfit. This is another one that's kind of weird. I'm
just gonna look at those sweaters. Do look cozy, but I'm gonna go top right again. He's just wearing jeans and a hoodie.
Rapunzel.
I like, yeah. Oh, I really like Tangled Rapunzel.
Yeah.
I historically have dated
Before
blondes.
you say anything else,
I have been known to
think
date
she's
blondes.
16.
Dude.
I'm just kidding. Also, but when she cuts her hair, it turns brown.
Which is perfect.
What? I thought you said.
Well, so historically, I have dated blondes, but like, that's more of just
Historically, I haven't dated.
But that's just a happenstance. Well, you've gotten married.
I was
like
making
the
a
big
joke.
date.
That was a joke.
Am I supposed to be up here?
Okay. Did you go across the hippos or like from the very beginning? I mean, you can get to where you need to go from whichever one you're at. Let me do it really quick. Let's do winter. Do. Next pose.
Yeah, I'm cool with Rapunzel. I liked her a lot. I think she's pretty.
I like hanging out with friends. I agree. I think that's maybe like the best answer you could have gotten.
I also I like long blonde hair. I like short brown hair. I like that she changes it up.
I
however she's feeling.
historically, I lean towards brunettes. I think, although I like blonde hair. Hey, you know what?
Do you lean towards them because like they're magnetic, and you're like,
You know how like the poles work? There's like a north and a south
oh,
pole.
I know how the poles work.
Yeah, I know you do.
I Pokemon go to the
I've
poles.
seen Pokemon dance on. Anyways, I think because I have brown skin and they have brown hair, that it's kind of like
You feel a
it's got that
kinship
attraction, you know? Yeah. Now turn around from where you are.
and leave.
No, wait. Just look around. There should be. No, it's not there. There should have been a vine thing you could climb up. I think you have to go across here too.
Well, I relate to that because like I have blue eyes and I'm typically attracted to like bright
Blue-haired
eyes.
girls.
Yeah, mermaids. I had to remember what the jump button was really quick.
Oh, good thing you remembered.
I did it. And so like I like bright colored eyes. They could be green, they could be blue, they could be brown. But I like them bright. I don't like dull-eyed women.
I could be
No,
blue, I could be violet sky, I could be purple, I could be something, I could be anything you like.
I could be
Brown, I could be blue, I could be violet sky,
Sky.
I could be purple, I could be anything you like.
purple. This way?
Go the other way.
Okay. I could be blue. I could be purple. I could be. I could be any kind of guy.
That's sad.
I could
You
be
should only
Snicker.
the
I could be
guy.
Doodle. I could be apple pie.
Oh.
I could be
Snicker,
chicken, I could be
Doodle,
nugget, I could be-
apple pie.
KFC Bucket. I could be mashed. I could be potato. I could be French fry.
I could be baked, I could be scalloped, I could be anything you like.
That song makes just different kinds of potatoes. Okay,
Turn around from here. That's the vine you want to go up.
Okay, I really like it. I could be mashed, I could be boiled, I could be anything you like. I could be scalloped, I could be fried, I could baked into a pie.
Oh wait, I gotta find out if Jane's my dream girl. Don't distract me with your potato talk.
The big black fruit looks
What has
suspicious.
happened? I just turned all the way over. This thing sucks. Winter, beach. I don't know. I feel like I like hanging out with my friends, but on the weekends I usually like to watch TV. Yeah, I'll do hanging out with friends. I like you guys.
I think if you had a free weekend and we asked you to hang out, you would probably hang out with us rather than stay home and watch TV.
You're right, and I have done that, so
Yeah.
I'll just.
I don't really watch television, but I watch things on the television. And I think that counts.
I got Belle.
Belle's a good
I
one.
think that works out.
I like
you got the
Belle.
blonde, and I got the brunette.
No, I like Belle.
I do too. I want somebody who's like smart and a little sassy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not sassy, but like independent. You know?
You're a little bit different than her type in the movie.
Well,
Yeah.
what in what way?
You're not a giant.
In what are you talking about? In what way?
But I'm also not a smooth, suave, sneaky guy
I would probably disagree with that.
like Flynn
Flynn
Rider. I don't ride
or
Flynn. I was gonna say
Eugene Fitzberger.
I was gonna say
Flynn.
Flynn Wolfhard, but that's the guy from.
That's Finn Wolfhard.
Yeah, he's from Stranger Things. Try to do magic on this?
I don't really know what the purpose is of those flowers.
Well, it was like that looks suspicious.
It was. I mean, I know that happens. Every
Yeah, I
time,
did it.
but I don't know if that actually does anything to you or
Oh.
not. What it was saying with the big black fruit looks suspicious.
Oh, you know what? I was looking at the small black flower,
Yeah,
but I should have been looking at the big black fruit.
Yeah,
And we'll leave it at
that's
that.
correct.
That is
Moving on.
It looks like a big eggplant.
You're not making anything better. I can't say anything here. I need to just be quiet.
It also looks like a plum. I like plums, but I don't like fruit.
That Mountain Dew is plum flavored.
Yeah, it's very good. Nick brought me soda pop.
I got empty drinks. Well, you got me food.
Yeah, I got pizza.
Speaking
That was
of
cold
dinner
by
and
the
a
time
movie.
you got here.
I'm sorry.
This is the movie.
Work was not fun.
Oh, we should be paying attention to the time. Okay.
We literally just started.
We're 20 minutes in, also.
Oh my gosh. I feel like, hey, you finally got guard. Oh my gosh, it took forever.
What did I do?
You leveled up, and that taught you the ability guard. You have to, after the battle sun, you can equip it.
Do these just keep coming?
Yes.
They don't stop coming?
They keep coming, they don't
Until-
stop coming,
until
they
I-
don't stop coming, they
until
don't
I
stop coming until the
kill
big
the
black
eggplant.
fruit is...
I could be baked, I could be scalloped, I could be anything you like.
I could be fried, I could be French. French.
I could be French. You know,
You can't lock onto that big fruit.
I did try.
You can lock on and then you can move where the lock on is.
I did try, but I will admit, I didn't try for very long. There we go.
I guess you could do that.
It seems like more foolproof than me trying to jump and hit it.
Does it?
But it also seems like it's not working.
I mean, do whatever you want to do, I suppose.
See, I knew I was gonna screw it up somehow. That's not how I thought I was gonna screw it up.
You also don't have to run around and jump to it. You can just jump to it from the ground. It's not really that high up.
I want it.
Okay.
I wanted to.
Because you wanted to. I got that eggplant. You wanted to. Wait.
Mashed potatoes. You wanted to. Can we make a whole album where
I'm just potato songs.
potato songs?
What are we gonna call it?
Mashed. Oh.
See, I was thinking because they
Is
have
it really
like a
universe?
mashup. It's like two artists.
Oh, potato mashup.
Yeah, potato mashup.
That's brilliant.
Clayton came to the tent, and that's the last thing I remember.
Clayton.
I don't remember who it was.
Gorillas trapped. Turk ran.
We must help the gorillas.
I thought. Wait, is that your Jane voice?
Yeah.
What the heck?
You didn't remember that?
No.
That was my Jane voice from the very beginning.
Also,
You said she was pretty, and you said you want to voice her?
we named like goobers and uber goobers and scuba doobers.
Oh,
and
you're
spicy
right. We
boys
named
and
everything
chili
so
boys.
far.
We didn't name the monkeys.
Oh my gosh, what's wrong with us? Okay, so there's two different kinds of monkeys. Harambes?
And Sharambes.
Harambes and Charambes, that's right. Harambes and Charambes.
Boy Harambes and girl
I'm
Harambes.
so glad you remember that.
Well, it's because we just posted the video where we talked about it.
We've talked about it in like every single one.
Not in the last.
Most of them.
Not in the last one where we introduced these monkeys.
We did, yeah, that's true. We did very briefly, and I know at the time we didn't make a big deal out of it, but we called the big guys, I think, Chunguses. So
That's funny.
I had to go back and find it, but
Goobers, uber goobers, scoobers, spicy boys,
Slurpees,
Chungus, Harambes, and Harambes.
Harambes and Charambes is really funny. That might be my favorite one.
We're millennials, if you couldn't tell. That's why we still think
Stupid if
Harambe.
you couldn't
That's
tell.
why we still think Harambe is funny. What do you think? Where do you think that kid is now?
I
I got something to tell you.
yeah.
Nick is that guy.
Don't even put that out in the
No,
internet.
because nobody.
I will receive so much hate.
Yeah, that's true.
I am not that. I'm brown. You can see that the kid is. They've seen my face. They know I'm not that kid. I'm safe.
I'm not that guy, pal.
I went through racial reconstruction to avoid the
Racial reconstruction.
negative connotations. of
Honestly,
being that
like, that's the least that you can do after what you put the country through. The world,
kid. The world through.
the world has gone. to
There's
crap.
so many. Yeah, there's so many theories that like everything fell apart as soon as Harambe died.
Sharon was calling him Harambe. What was the thing I said the other day? It was the needle on the camel's back.
The needle,
It was the needle.
the needle on the camel's back.
Yeah, I got mixed. I
I
got
got straw that broke the camel's back. It was,
or passing a camel through the eye of a needle. I got those two mixed up. The needle on the camel's back.
there's a lot of weirdly large amount of camel saying.
Well, you know, because like their back is full of water, and you poke it with a needle, and it leaks out.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not a completely.
I don't think that's true. And in fact, actually, I know that's true because I've seen videos.
You've seen videos
Much
of
to
people
the contrary,
stabbing
yes.
camelbacks?
No. Much to contrary belief, though, the hump on a camel is not filled with water, it's filled with fat.
Ah, just like my humps. My lovely,
Your
lady
lovely,
lumps.
your lovely Tyler humps. Oh, no.
Check it out! Am I gonna go all the way back down? Oh,
Well, that worked out. I knew where you're supposed to go. I didn't know you didn't appear, but this is perfect.
talk about falling backwards in the right place. No, the Sharambes.
Actually, those are the Harambes. I don't remember what Tarzan's mom's name was.
Mom's hand.
Wasn't mom's.
Not Clayton.
That'll make more sense later on.
Clayton.
So
Not
this-
Clayton.
By the way,
Son of a.
I think there's a lot of really cool enemies in this. When I was a kid, this was my favorite boss fight.
The Clayton one?
Not you'll see what happens later in a moment, but yeah.
Oh, cool, you immediately spoiled it for me.
It makes sense on anything.
I said Clayton and you said no. Insinuating
That something was
something else is gonna happen. You could have been like, yeah, the Clayton fight's really cool. And I would have been like, okay. Well, okay.
It kind of is the Clayton fight.
Look at that. Sword. Oh. Ooh. What the heck? What the heck? I don't remember this in Tarzan. How? You already have a freaking shotgun. Why can you fly? At least I know to jump in this fight.
That's true. It is such a nice strat to have.
I got really good. Whoa! He's not a chameleon! Come on, come on,
Isn't
come on,
that
come
awesome?
on. That is pretty cool.
I will say, once again, they changed all of the colors of the bosses
He's so tatted
in
up.
1.5, and I don't like this one. I don't mind as much, but I have the nostalgia where I like the original one better.
This color
You
feels
know what
like
I mean?
it at least makes sense.
Well, the original color was also green. It was just I don't think it had all of the tattoos.
Oh yeah, the tattoos are kind of weird, but it does at least
It's
drive
okay,
home the
it's fine.
point that it's like, you know, taken over.
I mean, I don't know if this has really become obvious yet or not, but all of the Heartless have that insignia on them.
Yes.
So, well, most of the Heartless, I should say.
That tells me that there's something that I've seen that is a Heartless that hasn't been identified. I need to stop doing that. I do that when I watch TV and when I watch shows. I try to like guess everything that's going to happen, and I wonder if that's why I have anxiety.
Okay, no. Until you get, I think it's called Leaf Bracer is the ability that lets you heal no matter what.
Should
But
have equipped the freaking guard.
oh yeah, it's not that big of a deal for this fight. We can do it later.
I'd forget to do it every single time.
Well, I'll try and remind you, even though I know we have this like a similar mindset.
Let's be real.
Yeah.
It's already really hard for me not to assume that I can dodge roll through everything.
Yeah. For those that he's doing specifically, if you jump right as he's doing it and attack, like there's no way it'll hit you anyways. So
I'll just keep jumping and attacking. I started playing Pokemon Legends Arceus a couple days ago.
yeah.
Because I was just like really excited for the Switch 2 and really
Yeah.
excited for Pokemon Legends Z to A. Not a big fan of that name, but fine.
I don't mind it.
Za. Pokemon Legends Pizza. Okay, now I like it. Oh, it's PLZA, so it looks like pizza.
You look more like Plaza. wouldn't it?
Polza. Yeah, but
You just got shot point blank. I want to point out, every time you say stuff about like Sora not being that tough, he just got point blank shotgun shot and just continues to smack this guy down.
it is pretty crazy too that like this is a Disney guy and he just straight up has a double barrel. There's no fluff. Tarzan was an adult kids movie. There's a lot of like
It's so good.
it is
though.
really good. There's a lot of like subtle Lion King
Not
was,
even that subtle.
well like I feel like there's a lot of like subtle to children, like of like bigger stories, like threads being told.
Yeah, fair enough.
And I feel like the Lion King is a lot of that too.
Yeah.
So much easier than Cerberus. It's so nice being able to hear what's happening. And I do have a tiny bit of a tummy ache, but it's mostly gone. I think the Mountain Dew healed.
Mountain Dew will do that. They
Mountain
don't call it God's elixir for nothing.
Oh, I thought you were going to say don't call it Mountain Dew for nothing. It'll Mountain Dew that. I started to make that joke, though. I thought you were going to. And I was like, go ahead.
They don't call it slurp juice, chug jug. What are those things from Fortnite?
So they're called Slurpees and milk.
No, what? That's never mind.
Slurpees are slug jugs. What are they?
No, the chug jug. I think we get the shield in Fortnite.
It looks like, yeah, it's like total milk. Attain the power of healing.
Learn magic spell,
Ooh,
cure.
that's nice. I'm probably not.
That's super nice.
I'm probably not going to use my attack spells very much.
Yeah, it's cure was all that I ever used. Look at that. The gorillas have come back. I gotta look up what Tarzan's mom's name was.
Delilah.
Oh my gosh, it was Delilah.
You didn't look it up.
Yeah, because it's obviously not Delilah.
Whoa! I just got yeeted! I saved you!
Kala. Kala was her name.
Kala
Chameleon. Eat that boy.
Eat that boy. Tarzan really has RBF. Have you ever noticed that?
Yeah.
He looks pissed.
But to be fair, have you ever seen a gorilla just sitting there? They don't look very happy.
That is true. If we had, if you could see the camera right now next to Nick,
we almost.
I look like a gorilla. You look like Sora, and I look like a gorilla.
I'm just gonna put your face over a gorilla.
That seems. I guess I'm white, so it's fine. If I did it to you,
no, I'm not
if I did it to you,
I'm not gonna.
that could be offensive.
I feel like in this situation, it's clearly not offensive because we're talking about gorillas. Am I wrong?
No, let's move on. I feel like I was supposed to tiptoe past that.
I feel like you were.
Screw it. It started.
Treasure chest up here. We're moving on, Tyler. Stop. I'm gonna go back. We're done. Treasure chest up there. And another one up there.
Okay, I can do it if I just. There we go.
Take your time. Screw that. Ain't got no time for the tiptoe.
I could just jump that. What? Okay. Can I?
The answer is
Nice.
yes. This
I shouldn't
next one,
be
I don't think you can.
I shouldn't be
jump
afraid
across,
of
though.
falling and missing.
Maybe I'm wrong.
It looks like I'm supposed to grab onto that.
I know you're supposed to. I was, but I know you've been.
I tried. I got vacuumed to the wall. I got velcroed. Come on.
I think it. Yeah.
Let me off. Or calicum.
Or Calcum.
Or calicum.
No, we got to tiptoe around that one too. What is wrong with you today? I was on something.
Mountain Dew.
Mountain Dew. Kids don't do the do.
I Mountain did it.
What are you doing?
I
What
thought
are you Mountain doing?
there was something up here for me to go
No,
to.
that was it.
I thought-
Oh gosh,
Up to the
Good
right.
catch.
Right?
you can go up to the right up there.
I
Oh,
guess.
see, not close.
I was trying to do a shortcut again, and then trying to do the shortcut made it take way longer.
Well, yeah, but that's okay.
It's Navi. Listen.
This is your home?
Just imagine him saying the F word every time he says that.
Well, look, you'll see what he means.
Listen.
The waterfalls. They're echoing all the way
Yeah,
here.
the movie sounds different.
Goofy. Why you sound kind of?
He's trying to sound like that around Jane.
Got it? Eh, ah. Means heart.
Eh,
Friends in our hearts.
But Tarzan can speak English. Why not just say heart?
He can now. He doesn't know what all the words mean. He's still learning.
Fair.
Same heart. Clayton,
Give me
whose heart?
And that's why
your
he said,
heart.
No heart.
not Clayton.
No
He had no heart.
Ah.
He was heartless.
Shark bait.
No heart.
That's right.
No friends.
Oh,
Just like me for real.
Tyler, you're in my hee hoo 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 ha.
I don't want to be in your hee-hoo. Get me out of your hee-hoo. Butterfly
You basically my whole hee hee hoo ha.
Hee-hee-hoo-ha. Ching ching. Wanna hing heart. I know what to do here. I'll stick my key in it. Oh, I won't.
Did you ask?
It asked me.
Fair.
Those butterflies are creepy.
Why?
Because they have eyes.
That's just a natural tactic.
The butterflies
Butterflies
fly. It's another gummy.
Yes.
But it's sure not.
It's a gummy turd.
But it's sure not the kings. Oh,
Oh.
I think someone has a new admirer.
And imagine what their babies would look like.
this was me when I first showed up with Tyler's house. That was me. No, Tyler. No, no, no.
Okay, Navi G piece. I gave you my Navi G piece. Last Christmas.
Last Christmas, I gave you my Navi G piece.
The
You
very
probably could
next
just say I gave you
day.
my Navi G.
What drew the Heartless to that
The
well?
very next day,
So Ooga
The
Booga.
hunter lured
booga
them.
booga away.
It was his.
It's Maleficent.
His love.
Oh, wait, I said it right. I meant to say Maleficent.
It's Maleficent. Oh wait,
It was too tasty for his own good.
tasty.
Tasty bait.
Yeah, he got chopped instead.
Screw you, Pete.
What?
Wait, that was
Oogie Boogie.
That was Oogie Boogie, man. I thought Pete was there for some reason.
Charles against the Heartless. But the boy is a problem.
I like how we started
One of the key
locking into the story for a minute.
Well, I realized that we don't have to entertain during the part. The game's doing it for us.
That's nice. Thank you, game.
And I want to actually pay attention to the story.
I
I think it's important, especially
I
in
think so
arts.
too.
Yes, the princesses.
They are falling into our hands one by one.
What do you mean by that?
Sabrina Carpenter! No!
Oh no!
They're gonna enslave her and force her to drink espresso.
She does that already by herself. They're gonna make her not dance and sing. That's Sora.
They're gonna take away her espresso.
Right.
Well, guess we better get going.
Where is your ship anyway?
Sora, Tarzan, friends. I got the Jungle King.
Upgrade the Keyblade with keychains. Different keychains will add different effects to the Keyblade. Access the equipment menu to use a keychain.
Gorge. I learned Red
You learned
Trinity.
the Red Trinity.
Is that what the things on the bottom are?
Yeah, on the ground. You saw the little blue ones. Now you have the red ones.
Noise. The gummy block that came out of the glowing hole. That glowing hole. It's not like the others. I wonder what it's used for. Did I ever let Archie back inside? I must have.
That was also my response to what you asked.
Maybe Leon. Oh, what is that? Gorge. Maybe Leon will know. I've said Garsh. I want to be pilot. Oh, come on. I'm the Keyblade Master. That's what all anime protagonists sound like to me. Here we go again. She gummied my ship until I Kingdom Hearts.
Okay.
Until I traverse.
Now, this is the one jank of Kingdom Hearts.
I have to go back
fast
to
forward
here?
through this. Yeah, you got to go boom boom.
Boom,
I'll
boom,
spoil it
boom,
now.
boom.
Eventually,
I
you
want
will get a
in my
warp gummy
room.
that will allow you to just warp to worlds. But until then, you got to do this.
This is a little silly. Like, it makes sense in, like, if you were like, if this was the real world.
If this was 2000.
But very clearly, this is not the real world where you actually have to, like, go through places to get to other places.
Yeah. Lily started playing.
Oh, yeah, you did tell me.
Yeah.
Yeah, because she beat the boss on the first try. Which is fine.
That's not. Did I say that?
I think so.
I'm pretty sure I did the boss for her. So if I said that to you,
It was just
a joke.
jerk.
Yeah, it was me being a jerk, yeah.
I got an achievement.
Nice. That's pilot.
And actually, we should probably just cut it here, because even if you cut some of that out, it's still going
It's still gonna be around there,
and
yeah.
this is like, this feels like a good spot.
I agree. We're about to move into the next story section,
Yep.
so.
Hi, Yuppie! Yuppie, 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 yuppie. Who's there?
He actually. I didn't really want to spoil this. She died?
I know.
Oh.
You mean in...
I'm into this game, but I was making a joke anyways.
Gotcha.
At any rate.
I feel like spoiling that she dies in Final Fantasy VII
Yeah,
is
it's
probably
really not.
fine.
Yeah.
If you were upset about that spoiler and you didn't know,
That's
your fault.
100% on you.
You've had
Definitely.
time. Yes, this is actually what I was looking.
What is that? A Red Trinity Mark?
That sounds like a gang. The Red Trinity. Oh gosh.
So each Trinity you have to do a different motion for, so.
Boxes. I remember I could see this chest earlier.
I got some Dalmatian puppies.
If I go to the Dalmatian house, are all the puppies I found there?
Yeah.
Nice.
You can, in fact, that might be a good thing to do at some point. Maybe the next episode.
Okay. We'll do
But
it
yeah,
the next
want to head
episode.
in there and save really quick at the accessory shop, and then we'll.
Tune in next
good.
time for puppies. I found a decent amount of puppies. Who let the puppies out? I did. They were in
To
the
the
chest.
bathroom. Oh,
And that.
they were in a chest.
I let the real puppy out and the chest
Look
puppies.
at that. He's a hero.
Chest puppies. Goodbye, everyone.
Bye.
Thank you so much for watching. have enjoyed this and are looking for more video entertainment, please check out some of our other videos.
Just puppies sound like boobies. Get your butt. Get your butt. Get your butt.